New York Women in Communications is the preeminent professional association for women in all areas of communications. So whether you're in advertising, digital media, public relations, broadcast journalism, print journalism, whatever it is, if you're in communications, we're the professional association for you. We have a nonprofit foundation that puts on educational programs for the next generation of communications professionals. And our kind of big keynote event for our young professionals and students is the New York Women in Communications Foundation Student Career Conference.
I'm really enjoying it a lot.
It's been very beneficial.
I think it's really interesting.
The best part of the conference is hearing real life experience. You know, you're in class, you're working your butt off, you're doing all this hard work, but to hear it from the other side, you know, your professors have a lot to offer, but hearing someone in the industry now talk about their experience is definitely the most beneficial thing.
And that's what we hope they'll take away. Really solid advice and tools and tips to help them make a great impression when they're going on those job interviews or when they're writing their cover letters, how to ferret out and look for the right job, and and how to get a job in the end, and what to do in the meantime.
I wish as a student that I would have had the opportunity to attend a conference like this, because I think that it would have made me such more, better equipped, and armed, hearing firsthand advice and hearing firsthand experiences, and just particularly from women that are in the business and working with it now is so valuable.
This is a chance to really meet people and network and talk freely about what you want to do and find out more about the careers and the fields that they're interested in going to.
We had an amazing array of 45 speakers this year. Kate White, the editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan Magazine, and Debbie Turner Bell, who's with CBS News. So two very, very big, impressive, and accomplished women, as well as more than 40 other speakers. And we've had people from new media, from .com companies like Essence.com and Hearst Digital Media, people in the advertising world, from the media buying to the ad agency to the creative side, people in marketing, people in broadcast journalism like Linda Beccaro from News 4 and Christine Johnson from Channel 2 and Vanessa Tyler from CW11, and even Marla Diamond from WCBS Radio, because radio is important too. It's not just TV journalism. People from the Associated Press, the Newark Star-Ledger, the list goes on and on. So really, really significant communications organizations have sent representatives here to talk to our students.
They gave a lot of good advice that aspiring journalists are looking for. You know, we're always looking for personal experience, and hearing that, they went through the struggles and they made it, because you hear about how tough it is and, how hard you have to work, but hearing about their own personal experience and different ways to break into the industry was definitely really beneficial for me.
The panel and the different speakers we have give great advice, stuff that you don't learn in school or in class. It's really field work and what you learn on the field and what you should do and what you should expect.
I love having the question and answer after the panel, because we get to find out the things that we want to know about them, and it's just really great to know about women who are in the same industry that we want to be in, and learning about their experience and how we can be like them.
It's a lot of people who's in this field, and it's always a competition, and just learning from them one-on-one from their own mouth is really important.
It's so important because you get tips from the inside. A lot of things you may not learn in the classroom, you might hear here. And some of those insider stories, which could help you.
I think that the first thing is just to really have a sense of what you want to do, because first, you're going to be happier, and you're just going to sound much more authentic when you're out in your job search. And the way I suggest figuring out what you want is to be out in the world a bit, exploring, trying new things, dropping off at the workplace of friends who may have graduated ahead of you, and just seeing the environment and the ecosystem there, and really getting a sense of what different things are like, because it's often on the outside, when you're out in the world, that I've found successful women really figure out what they want. They bump into it. It's not something that they come up with simply because they sit in their bedrooms and think, what do I want to do? What are my strengths? It's bumping into it. And if you're not out there, you're not going to bump into it.
We have a really full and robust lineup of events for students throughout the year. Then in February, we'll have our career roundtables, which is kind of a smaller version of this career conference, where we take a closer look at some very specific career areas. And a lot of that is based on the feedback that we get from the students at this conference. On top of that, we have scholarships, and we have a very generous scholarship fund. We give away annually about $100,000 to students who are studying communications. And this is for high school students who will be in college next year, for current undergraduate students, and for students going to graduate studies. And beyond that, just a great number of other events. We even have a big comedy night in the summer, which is a fundraiser for the scholarships, which is at NBC, which is great fun. It's called Ladies Who Laugh. So there's everything from social events for students to serious, career advice events and behind-the-scenes tours.